So today I thought that to start off this new series, which I've called Trying Out New Stuff, I thought to start it off with we'll be trying graphite pencils. Something simple and new that a lot of people would have used in their life at least some point, or especially going to school. You would have used graphite pencils of a size 2B or HB for your writing and that. So this is my set. I've clearly used them before, but they are a good set. The only one I didn't have was the 2B that actually matched these. I'd used that because 2B is a very common pencil I use. So we just got the set. So we've got 2H, HF, HB, B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, 7B and 8B. 8B being the softest and 2H being the hardest. So, first of all, let's get my little sketchbook, which is full of swatches and scribbles and all sorts of stuff. So, first of all, what to do? We'll swatch out what these will all look like real quick. So, what have we got here? We have, oops, not camera, sorry. Okay. Starting with 2H. And just lightly, so start dark, heading light. Very hard, hardcore, so scratchier. Right, moving on. H. Being very careful with these just so that the tips don't break off, so I don't have to go trying to find my pencil sharpener. Been in the process of rearranging stuff, so don't really want to go hunting for things. What do we got? This is F. It's funny though, they start out with H, go B, and somehow they have an F in it, so don't know what the F come from or what it actually stands for. There we are there. And the little dots. Now we're on to HB, which is a common writing pencil. So if you've never used a HB pencil, you mustn't have gone to school. Or come think of it, do they even still teach proper handwriting in school nowadays? Because a lot of it's all done with computers and tablets, it seems. I can't even do a straight line. There we go, little dots. Zigzag thing, it's not even straight. And we got B, and funny thing is my name starts with B, so I like B. Just scratch that all out. So the brand is Montmartre. I think I pronounced that right, because it's like Mont and Marty. So, they are a brand made in Australia. This is 2B, which is great, because I like buying within Australia. Doing that supports the economy. Uh, 3B. Now we're starting to get soft here and smoother. And even more crooked lines. 4B. To be or not to be. 4B. Does sound funny, doesn't it? Some lines, some dots. 5B. The softer ones are always great for blending out of. It's just so easy to blend. 6B, nearly there. Getting real soft now. The softer one's also a lot smoother too. So, little dots, zigzag. And 7B. Whoops. Bugger, my pencil broke. Tip. Now it sounds real funny. Tip broke. Getting nice and dark tones here. So I tend to use graphite pencils for all my starting sketches for anything. I like drawing it too. It's one of the simplest mediums to draw in, I find, because it's just shades and tones of grey. And down the bottom here, 8B. It's just so much simpler to get your shadows and that dealt with. Grey. Alright, so there they all are there. From 2H all the way down to 8B. Now, to draw. What should I use as a demonstration for drawing? So, I have this photo on my computer. It's off camera just here. That is of my dog's personal photo. It was of him travelling last year around Christmas time. So, I'm going to be drawing that today. So, first, mind my mess. Nothing else. We'll just try and do some basic block shapes with it. So I generally select a harder type pencil. 2Bs are my absolute favourite, but we'll go with a B. Drop it. Why don't I? Always drop things. So first we'll just do a very light, it's top of his head roughly there. Come there, I haven't drawn a dog for ages. I don't remember the last time I've drawn a dog, so. I certainly have not drawn Mogwai before. He's a little troublemaker. So just get a rough shape there, rough the ears, rough he goes there, there, bring it down. He's kind of lying on something, so reshape his ear properly, a bit better. That's roughly, yep. The other one coming up over here somewhere. Yep. So he's roughly about the size of a Jack Russell, but he's got the brain of a Chihuahua, and they are the most stupidest dog I've ever met. Chihuahuas. He's a cross. He's a mongrel. He's like a Jack Russell, Chihuahua, and he's got a couple other mixes in with him. But Chihuahuas, they are just the most stupidest little dogs I've ever met. Literally. So unfortunately, instead of having the brain of a Jack Russell, he's got the brain of a Chihuahua. I haven't done that very well. His ear's wonky. His neck's come down over here somewhere, or the back of his neck's just here somewhere. Comes his nose, his little muzzle. So he's full grown now. He's about two years. He's still a fully fledged male dog, but because he's being a pain in the rear end now, we're gonna get him desexed down at a vet down Perth Way, Bullsbrook. because it is just the vet in Carnarvon for a little dog. It's just a plain rip-off. Alright, that's his face marking there. The next bit comes down here somewhere. Nose in this area. It's got a paw that comes up, it's sitting just here. One toe. How many toes? Got 4 toes. Second toe's in there, third toe's in there. Fourth toe's just squashed in there somewhere. Belly goes off the page. He's in such an odd position too. I picked a rather hard photo of him to draw. His eyes are all mismatched now. So no, Mogwai, his mother, is actually smaller than him. His mother was literally the size of Chihuahua. She was some mutt thing as well, but she had Chihuahua size. And his father was a lot bigger, so think about Kelpie and go smaller, maybe closer to Blue Heeler. Something like that. So we got, what have we got? We got a bit of white showing in his eye just there. Even though he's a nightmare, he's a very expressive little dog. And very hard to keep inside a yard too. You literally got to block up even a gap like that or he will get out. Literally. He did this morning, he got out of a gate that left that way, just shoved his way out. How he didn't hook himself up on the chicken mesh and that, trying to get out, has still got us both beat. Alright, Joy's little nose there, little good nose there. Just wearing his little harness. Get perspective right. Alright, so that's roughly a highlight there, sort of thing. Couple of little reflections in there. Okay, that's roughly what he and look the most proportionate. The eyes still bug me. Try and make that one a bit higher up here more. That might match out better. Alright, so that's roughly what I want to do. So now, over to the big book. Right. So going in again with the same pencil. Start off with my preliminary guidelines. Make it larger. I find working larger tends to help a bit. Bring his head down. Start by drawing his head out first. So his nose comes in here somewhere. So I'll bring that down to here. Drop that down here. Here we go. Ear comes up here. Got a wrinkle under his chin just in here because of the way he's lying. Okay. Nose, head, nose should be in here some. Okay, one nostril there, not that you can really see. Next ear, so the ears are roughly about the same. So I can come up here. He's a very expressive little dog. He literally half the time looks like he's smiling or grinning and has this look of I know something you don't know sort of thing on his face. But he's also a very forgetful little dog. He does not. If he's naughty, you gotta literally catch him in the act and deal with him then on the spot. Otherwise, a minute later, he's forgotten. Just like that. Out the window. He has absolutely no road sense. No matter how much I try to train him. Which, that did not go very well. So, he gets out, he goes straight in the middle of the road, and I'm like, you idiot. Right, so we got that there. Now to bring in his neck comes down here. Back goes out there. He's got a white stripe just there. Looks a bit weird. That's there. So we'll draw this out here. Going back up, same stroke. Thing he's lying on. Goes down there. Drawing his little paw. There we go, got that. Looking good. I should have picked a better photo, but out of all the photos I had, this was like, this is the best one I've got that's not blurry or anything like that. Also turns out to be the hardest one to draw. That there. Draw it out there a little bit so his next bit comes around under him. So finishes up in there. It will come down under here somewhere. His belly goes off over there. And he's, another funny thing about him, he's so hard to keep weight on. I can feed him like a horse, so to speak. Cannot keep weight on him. Most times he just eats. He's been wormed and all that, but he does a lot of backwards and forwards. He's got a racetrack, worn out and hourglass, where all he does is go backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I'm pleasantly happy with what I've got. Go up like that. Literally I could spend 2 hours doing something like this, but for the sake of you guys, in this video and that, and me never having time to edit things, just gonna do a very quick drawing today, so. Got it. Get an eraser. They actually stick erasers are supposed to go on an electric one, but I can't find the electric piece, so got that at the moment. Come think of it, haven't been able to find my kneadable eraser either lately. I swear this house must be haunted. Gotta be, that's it. So let's get this out of here. Clean it up a little bit. Just like that. lighten up the original sketch. You're not liking this eraser at the moment. I'll be back in 2 secs. Well, I ended up not being able to find my other erasers, so I had to try and do it all off camera with that little tiny one I had. So, all the dust. Now, start by should go with the 2B. 2B, and I got my mechanical pencil sharpener, my favourite one, by Derwent. I find it works really, really well. Come on. Let's see if it breaks this pencil. Ah! Ooh. Shouldn't have done that. Oopsie. I'll fix that after. So just so satisfying. Ah, yeah. See? Nice and pointy. Now, back to drawing. So, go, draw, outline the face. So, working on the ear first. Actually, what I should do, since I'm left-handed, work from right to left instead of left to right. But keep forgetting about that and start working from left instead. So, alright, let's start work over here. So, here's a tan coloured little dog, like a brownie tan. So we'll start by shading. Do some light shading. Just real light. Just to bulk up some of this, so. There. Turn it around a bit. Get out of the way. Now, if I had 2 or 3 hours to work on this, I'd do a lot better job, but this is just a quick, sketchy type sketch, so we'll keep this nice and loose and with a sketchy feeling. Go, get that all down. Same with going over here. It's actually got a bit of white in his chest and underbelly. White markings around his neck, white paws. Okay, so we got that. Start on his neck a little bit. Just give it a rough. Try and keep in where his fur's going. Alright, there's the first lot. So now we'll come in with one of these. Let's get to do a whole separate video on these of using Tertilian paper stumps, but I need them. So they're basically very tightly, well, these ones here are very tightly coiled paper. These here are just paper that's been pressed and sharpened. So you can see the tight coils there. Highly useful, even good for charcoal. So, because there's wax on your fingers will ruin, add a layer of oils and that, which will end up ruining artwork. So, and I'll just blend that out into the white area too. Make it softer. I love drawing in grayscale and that because it just makes it so much easier. All you need to worry about is lights and darks instead of having to worry about colour and shade and all that sort of thing. So a lot of my stuff I work with is all graphite work, except for my paintings, but even then sometimes I'm just tempted to just do painting with a tube of black and a tube of white and just go at it. So, here we go. Smudge it all out, try and make it look nice and blendy. So the type of paper I'm using is actually mixed media paper, and I love it because it is thick and it knows how to take a beating sort of thing. Like, you can use paint on this. I've yet to try it with paint though. Alright, that's that part done. Get some shading going on with these paws. Sometimes colouring onto the Tertilian and then lightly wiping it helps. I mean, paper stump is the paper stump, Tertilians are the other ones. For his little paws. So actually you can see his nails in this too, so gotta make room for where they roughly are. Okay, put background like that and get into, now I'm gonna come in with what I want. I want a finish off that paw, so, well no, hang on, we'll start with the harness. So harness is actually quite dark in the photo, so we'll go in with a 5B, I think. So it's quite dark, getting under his chin. So basically, instead of focusing on detail today, I'm mostly just working on tone, shade, that sort of thing. So we'll go in. Ah! Can't believe I did that. Hit shelf above while I'm working and broke. Tip. My pencil. Damn it. Oh well, it'll do for what I want it for. Down dirk on the inside of the ear. You can roughly see it's darker there because that's where his ear is. So I like these brand of graphite pencils. They're the best I've ever used. I've used a few different brands of pencil, but I found these ones are the best, and also they're priced pretty reasonable for graphite pencils. I think I may have paid $12–15 for this tin at the time, so it's really good. And I like how they come in a metal pencil case. They're much better protected. So we'll blend this out. But no, I'm not sponsored by Montmartre. Would love to though, but it'd be nice to get lots of cool free stuff. If that was the case. and that is that, and voila, that is a rough sketch picture of my dog, Mogwai, using this set. As I was saying, for my camera rudely cut out of me, these are a really great set of pencils. I highly recommend you picking a set up if you're able to get a hold of this brand. They're cheap, affordable, and they work. And yeah, so that is my finished quick sketch. And I hope you all enjoyed watching and maybe had a joy yourself, who knows. But I will see you next video. Bye!